Hello everyone and welcome to the Gulf Sniper channel. This is Talali with you, and I'll be taking you through the daily recap for Tuesday the 20th of July 2021. Our starting equity for this month is 10,000 US dollars and the buying power is 60,000 US dollars and the share size is 3,000 shares per trade and the commission per trade is 3.95, and that's according to my broker CMEG. Now for the setting, our stop loss is minus a 3 and the take profit is 7% from our entry. Let me take you through the calendar. There were 6 winning opportunities out of total 25 opportunities that appeared in our system, in our screener, and the profit is in negative, which we don't bother about as we will go through the live opportunities that appear to us. So those 6 winning opportunities out of 25 resulted, if somebody is going to trade the whole 25 trades theoretically without analyzing and deciding which entries are correct, someone will get minus $2,326.20 with an average loss of $93 per trade. Let me take you through the opportunities as appear to us. Here are the live opportunities that we entered during the trading, and here is the opportunities according to the time that they appeared. The first one was SPRT, and that happened at 9:40 for us. Our entry was at 9:40 and it was a winning one. At 9:40 we entered, and that was a successful entry. We entered from here at 9:40. At 9:40, yes, the price was the opening, which was 490 or 492, and then we got our 7% in a remarkable time, actually less than the actual opportunity where it appeared to us. But we got 1,000 US dollars also as a profit. On the daily you can see the excellent performance of SPRT. The next opportunity that appeared to us at 9:43 was NURO, and NURO really was the champion for yesterday. It made more than 300% increment, and we were lucky to get it and enter twice into it, and all what we did is 20% out of the whole 300% movement, which is excellent by itself. It's not something really that we need to be shameful of, as long as we are entering correctly. Now the first entry for us was at 9:43 and we entered at around 9:35, 9:43, and we made our 7% in a very short time, really. Then the next entry happened to us at 10:51, and that was another excellent entry. We really entered, and then as you can see, wherever we enter, it was an excellent movement, and there was no really turbulence in the movement. It was only one direction, so that's a perfect one, really. Okay, now the next one was PETZ or PETZ, and PETZ came to us. We entered after the signal here. It was losing here when it appeared to the traders, but for us, let me show you the entry at 9:58, which was almost 10 o'clock. At 9:58 we entered, and then it went down, but we entered correctly. It was not a problem. It was showing that it was moving up, but unfortunately when we entered it changed its direction. But we gave it 5 minutes, then it started again to go to our level, so we decided to just close this trade at our entries when we saw it after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, holding up but not moving. We knew that it will not continue upwards, and we were lucky that we did not really lose in it also. So those basically were our opportunities that we entered yesterday. We were waiting for another opportunity, but we did not find any attractive opportunities, although the market was full of opportunities. Even the screener was full of opportunities. Now let me take you through the top 5 gainers as appeared on the system on our screener. For the subscribers who were with me, maybe you saw me hesitating when it came to CPOP. I saw it here. It looks really tight, but it made like around 30% of the movement, or 24% increment. It rose by more than 20%, and I was looking at it I was fixing the screen and looking at it, and I did not really expect that it will make that move, excuse me, but it made it. And I thought that it will not make that move, so I did not really enter into that one. But it is our top gainer for Tuesday's opportunities, and we did not get a chance really to get into the trade, although it eased its movement for some time, and it gave you some time to decide to enter. But I was busy with other opportunities, so it appeared to us here, and then it did not take long time until it took off. Then it showed some easiness in the movement here in the upper direction, so it gave you a chance to jump in here after forming its direction and fixing its indicators, then before it moved up again another 7% here. But actually I was not really focused on it, but it made the best, the most profitable really movement. Next one was RAIL, and RAIL on the daily was doing great, and when it appeared was very early, really at very early when it appeared, the signal at the beginning, but by the end of the candle it was confirming its entrance. So somebody might, when it appears here, just watch it until it touches again. That would be the good entry, but not at this candle when it appeared. No, maybe 5 minutes after it went down a little bit to confirm its entry point, and then it made its movement. So that was a confirmed entry and a winning trade as well. Next is SPRT, and SPRT made a wonderful movement really, and made like 30 or 40% of the movement. I think the maximum was 36. That was the maximum that I saw. But here I think it made me even more than 30 or maybe 40. It made more than 40% on the upper side. So that's a wonderful 7% in 10 minutes or less. Following that is STAF, and you can see that it made a wonderful movement in only 2 minutes. Excellent entry and excellent location to enter, and then excellent results in one candle. If If you were late in the entry, you might not get your 7%, and you might get it after some candles, or just decide to close your trade after 15 minutes at that level. So still I see it making the 7% confidently, which is great. The market performance overall was perfect, by the way. As you can see that the market has closed with more than 1.5% on all the indicators, and that's a good thing really to have. Last one is NVFY, and NVFY on the daily was doing great, and our entry at 1 o'clock was also perfect, but it took longer than the usual. It took double the time, our 15 minutes, to make the 7%, which is not a problem. Your entry was on the upper trending, while your moving averages were lined up, and the volume weighted average is also lined up. So you've got all the supports, you've got the momentum, the volume, so it's a perfect movement. And for somebody who's patient and willing to take some risk after having successful entries and profit, he or she can easily slowly raise the stop loss manually, and then raise it to the entry point, keeping some profit in your pocket, and then watching it while it was going up. So if you were here and you were watching and NVFY appeared to you while you were making profit and a successful day, you can see that it is giving you next resistance at 10, which is definitely not possibly gonna happen during the day, especially when you saw the movement and the volume not that huge and heavy. You can at least give it some time, since you don't have resistance ahead of you other than next resistance of $10 really. The remaining resistance, or the window here, is not significant, as you can see. Maybe this one was significant, and this one is behind us really. Okay, so somebody could make more than 7%, and especially if you give it towards the end of the day even. Or no, maybe in 1 hour it made its maximum position or maximum movement at 4.60. Okay, that was the quick recap of the 20th of July, and see you on today's live streaming. Thank you.